Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Ducks Dungeon 2. We're in the middle of a run on the third leg of the journey, so after this leg there's only the final boss fight left. And probably another episode after this one until we're through. And then, unless there's huge response to this Ducks Dungeon run playthrough, we're back to Europa Universalis 4 as we are wont to do. Well, I'm certainly going to be back on EU4 anyway, but if you folks really like Darkest Dungeon, then let me know about that and we might have some more of that as well. I want relationship improvements here, and I think we're going to go with Baldwin and fight those cultists. Although this also gives me a Baldwin relationship, and it gives... what is that? No stealth? Oh, blind on the enemies. Yeah, I'll take that one. Sounds very good. Especially since it's these enemies. We counter? No, that front guy seemed to resist the blight. Either resisted or had a... Is there an anti-blight buff? Blind? It's no accuracy buff, right? It's no opposite to blind. I don't think. No. No, I don't think so. Unless it's crit. Which would be a bit weird, but maybe. Alright, I think you're just gonna tune yourself here. Get some of that stress gone. Good. Big heal, that does nothing. Nice. I'm gonna blight the backline, get rid of some doges. We're gonna try and get a huge chop on... Are we? Actually, no, I'm gonna go with the stand again. With them having dodge and me being blinded, there's almost no chance of hitting there. That would have been a bit sad. Do I hit... Yeah, let's try to hit a baby. We do.
Steady yourself.
Got rid of that doge there, very nice. You're also gonna go with that same kind of attack. Also lose a doge for it. Good. Now we can start actually hitting stuff, hopefully. Weak. Not a big fan of Dismas being weak. Start the bleed. Are you dead? Not quite. Then get blighted as well, then you should be dead. Big hit on the Dismas. Which is going to stress out our Jester again, which just make them a valid target for stress heal, so I suppose that's kind of nice. You got your weak removed by that Inseparable, that's also kind of nice, and we're going to go ahead and bam, point blank shot for a bit. That not only does a bit of damage and knocks them back, but it applies combos, so now our Leper can go and use the huge chop they have. After they're done flirting here, or whatever they're doing. And chop for very little, apparently. That chop's damage range is kind of weird. Rip baby. The back one is technically dead. But it might be worth getting... Now removing the ability to act completely. Do you just tune yourself again? No stress shall be had. Yeah, I think I take the 50-50 to just kill you. Well, I say kill. Get you death door, which actually does not do anything of the sort, does it? Big one. We're gonna need to get a nice heal out on Dismas. Messy. Yeah, let's go with just the meditative medicine. Some healing, remove the bleed. And you are now officially dead. Yes, yes, yes. Something. Snow. Could run a 9er here. Or just this 9. I think this is fine. Drop that bleed.
At least has been tended to.
Point blank that person and kill them, apparently. thanks to the personal relationship between the two. And now it's just waiting for a baby. Getting a nice little heal out. Any reason to wait for the leper? Yes, they have stress heals, so we are gonna bleed some corpses. However, corpses bleed. I mean, I suppose. But why does it hurt them? And then we wanted to reflect on what we're doing here. Just so we get out of here stress-free. And I even get to Jester again. Not that I care. Can do nothing to hit anybody. I suppose you can Echoing March that baby. And then they go away. Didn't matter.
An unexpected find.
Mastery point is nice. Still don't care about the Dark Impulse. I do want the Meditative Totem. I don't want ablative powders or that. So let's leave the rest. Now you get the meta currency that you use to unlock things is hope. And you get hope for beating bosses, getting far and all that. But you also get hope for discarding items. I don't know if you also get hope for just leaving items at a place. I do very much hope so, because otherwise it would be the correct play to always loot all and then throw a bunch of stuff away. Which seems disgustingly annoying. Yeah, nice miss on that burning book pile. Well done, me. Nice light though.
His attention is unfocused,
Yes,
as though he is in two places at once.
the Hoarder, who wants our relics and our baubles. Do you have anything cool for me? What's that book? 33% plight? Yes, blight resistance on the Plague Doctor. I don't think we need that or want that. We're running Burning right now, and then we have the final boss fight, which I don't think is blighty, if I remember correctly. Not quite sure. Bleed resist. Not really into it. These are just a bit boring, honestly. Don't think we need another Unwavering Standard either. I wish I could spend all my money, but there's just nothing to spend it on. I mean, picking up a bunch of in items here is interesting, but we have no room for them. So it doesn't really do anything. Don't care about any of these, I don't think. We're gonna spend a decent amount of money at the hospital when we finally get there. But yeah, that's really not anything I want to do here. Invigorating Stew. I don't know if that might be an in item that creates max HP. That's kind of cool. But it's a coach upgrade and we don't really have the option to install one anymore. I'm just gonna leave. Really don't like it. But yeah. Alright. Personally kind of interested in the middle encounter, but let's check the map. We have won a Cultist battle, so that's fine. The reason I want the middle is that the flame is kind of getting downed, and this will renew our flame. Most likely. This would too. We could go there. And there's the bell. We can get to that bell anyway. Ooh, that's a shame. Choice between the lair and the bell. I'm gonna have to choose the bell, because meta progression. When the lair is much more fun. Yeah. I think I take the middle road here. We're guaranteed to have one here, because we don't need a watchtower. So maybe I don't. Maybe I'll go left. Yeah, okay. Because the only thing I care about from the assistance encounter is the flame. The loot is going to be irrelevant. And I hope I don't need 2 of those flame encounters. Fool yourself. Try to do these things, even though we don't have any use for the loot. Another burning pile going. Fight or fight? I don't remember who needs the relationship. If it's only between the two, it doesn't matter. Because either way we're gonna get it. But if there's a chance for a third person relationship, it would have been potentially useful. Let's do another quick pass. So we still need a lot of boardman relationships. And that's it. Paracelsus and Dismas. Paracelsus could generally use a few more upgrades to their things, otherwise it's just Baldwin. Okay. The usual setup here, let's just go ahead and start with the bleed.
Perhaps.
And I suppose a huge chop. Front boy. Alright, get that dagger in there, Paracelsus. Pretty big. Whip trap. And a whip crack. I do plague grenade back. At least one of them.
The slow
Skewered.
suffering begins.
I think you are just gonna go ahead and. Is that true? No, I'm gonna advance on this backliner here. They also need to be brought down to reason. And we can kill the frontliner. Well, we have a chance of killing the frontliner with our leper, where they can't reach the third spot. Then again, you can hit the third spot, so maybe that was not correct. Ah well. I'm just gonna blow you up then. Bam. Great job indeed. Killing an almost dead person. I guess we just have Razor's Wit to rely on. And we shall... Yeah, we're gonna get hit back here. Ow. I was about to say it's not gonna be that painful. It was. Well, that's okay. At least you don't get to doge anymore. We're still blinded, but I think I'll take the fitty here. Kill you. Good. And as usual, the backline is alive, essentially last. Because we don't have any backline damage on our team. And that backline damage that we have often even gets used to you know, healing. I'm gonna do one more round of plague grenading here. And they resist. Unfortunate. Yeah, the fade to black, I suppose.
The
Didn't
slow
dodge it
suffering
again.
begins.
I didn't have dodge. Good. Are you gonna heal them? No. Stress heal, sure, but not heal. No death resist. 5 HP. This does 4 to 6. No, I want a guaranteed kill, I think. Maybe actually I want this. Oh, and then you get a go. No, it's not have you have a go. Let's just kill you. I was tempted to take a shot. Oh, it wasn't even you going. Never mind. I should have shot the lady. Maybe. Are you in Solemnity range yet? No. That's a huge burn. Just gonna withstand. Because we can't hit anything. We're blinded anyway. Just gonna keep burning the corpses. That's kinda good, I suppose. For me. Burn, but heal. Get rid of the dodge, and even get some damage in. You're gonna go and advance away in there. And our Plague Doctor is going to heal the... I mean, I could do this and heal for 31. But if we do this, we also heal for a decent amount because we're removing 2 damage over times there. And we get to keep our positive buffs. Yeah, we would have gotten rid of the blind too, so maybe it would have... it would probably have been right. But see, who cares about blind? We just hit anyway. Was she comboed? I don't remember. Ooh, that would have been a scary attack.
Suffering begins.
That's a very scary attack. So, yeah, she goes and keeps moving forward, burning all the corpses, and when she gets to the front, she gets really scary. Wheelie scary. Let's not have her go again. But you are probably gonna still get rid of some of that stress. You have Death Blow resist, so I'm just gonna point blank shot you here, and then hope that my Sarmenti can get the kill. And they can. Good. Would have at least gotten the blind, so.
Still lingers in some of these well-worn relics.
Oh, these relics. I have no use for these, do I? Do I just leave a million chart books? It seems so wrong, but I mean, if there's nothing to buy, then what am I supposed to do with all the books? Drop you, drop you. I think I might just drop some books. Could also drop a bunch of food. That doesn't seem particularly great though either. It's gonna drop this fertile dirt. Because that's not a stack that we're gonna fill up here, I don't think. I think the relic loot is different here.
An elementary problem, is it not?
It is elementary, my dear Watson. And it doesn't actually matter. I think I take the right one, because it doesn't have a road fight, and I don't think we need a road fight. Don't know that we have any reason to pick up a road fight. I have a reason to dodge the burning piles, apparently. Which is just, you know. Still really don't like this part of the game. Why is it there? Who thought this was a good idea? I mean, the graphics are great and all that, but the gameplay?
Destination is never in question. Only the route.
Run, run, or run. Come on, you freaking fricks. Not into the unknown, are you? This is such a coward party. What kind of traits do we have?
We must keep
Ascetic.
moving.
It's the only one here I could even see being at work there. You're also ascetic, maybe that. You're a Death Seeker. I don't know. Coward. Here we go for the left assistance. Get some flame going. And then, well, I assume, unless my whole party is like, now we better run from these folks. Which does actually seem kind of likely now that he's mentioned it. Wait, did I not choose the... Oh. Oh no, there wasn't a straight road here. No, there was. I could have still chosen the right one. And I meant to choose the one where there's not a road encounter, but I didn't, apparently. Oh well. One more fight. Fine. Not the easiest fight either, and we get ambushed. Lots of dodge triggers though, that's kinda neat. Dismiss, you certainly want to go ahead. This guy is very scary. I think I'm just gonna start crushing that one. Yeah, the other ones are scary too. I'm not gonna say that they're not, but this one is a particular B. That said, I do want to play a grenade on the back and start to get that going. Fiery Haze. Well, good old Fitty Fitty. Tails never fails. Random heal proc there. Get some dodging going. He's having just shot ambush, yeah. So the reason they're scary is because they get multiple attacks. And they place a ton of burns on people. So that's why I want them dead. Nice doge. I'm gonna heal, no, you're just gonna buff, right? Yeah. Just, he says. Dodge buff right before I'm gonna leper hit them, but I'm still gonna leper hit them. There you go. Wasn't as bad as it might have looked because the blind wasn't real, we had combo. But it was still a 50-50 we won there. Well, that's good. Yeah, okay, do it again. I didn't. Fade to black? No, we slice. We slicing. That puts you to death door. I think I had Noxious Blast. To actually have them at death door when the bleed triggers and maybe get a chance at a kill. Well, pretty good chance.
Finish this quickly.
Bit of a waste of all the damage. And I would have liked to hit the backline, but this guy was just too scary to keep alive. Man, did put me in a situation where you have nothing to do again. I think you just walk backward. You are going to reflect. Drop the blind, drop some stress. You dead yet? 7, no death blows. Just okay. You're dead. So I think I'm gonna march the lady there. No, I'm not. Should have checked the movement resist. For sure. Just 20 though. Oh, that's not the lady. That's just an immolationist. Oh, let's get them blighted. Blitten. And if they don't have death blow resist, which I feel like they don't, they do. Never mind. They would have been dead if they didn't. Not much you can do here. But hit a corpse. Oh, hit 2 corpses. Why not? There's death door. We get at least 1 more turn out of them. I'm gonna try and get some... Should be able to heal you actually here. Right? Battlefield medicine, yeah. Heal them, get rid of the burn. You yourself are gonna go for solemnity, drop that stress. And then Dismas is gonna take a shot. Go for the kill. Not too shabby.
An unexpected find.
I'm gonna leave thrust. Actually, I feel like the boss stuns. I'm gonna pick up this poultice. I don't know if they actually do, but I have an inkling. There are a lot of abilities in that fight,
You must
which
be
is why I
strong
don't
enough to shoulder more than your share of the burden.
quite remember. Oh, we don't get any flame.
Scavenge what you can, and be off once more.
I assume I should have gone. Well, clearly, I should have gone to the other assistance encounter too, so our flame wasn't this terrible. But it is. Oh, but it is. It'll be fine. Another
The worst kind
road
of
fight.
parasite. Opportunists.
Ugh, disgusting. Opportunists. Round 1 out of 5. Let's show those opportunists by slicing them. Immediately get that harvest going. We did get a combo there. Oh, so did they. So we're probably gonna get final blown soon. It isn't particularly fun, but the combo is great because now our leper can do an actual hit on this one. How much do you hit for again? Normally 6 to 16. Yeah, it's just such a huge damage range. I think I'll go... Oh, they don't have death blow resist. Fine, let's do this.
A breakthrough.
Good choice. I don't know how much the leper's gonna hit for, obviously. But... This way we have a chance at killing 2 of them. Does seem kind of fun. Now even more so. Kinda do want a heal on Dismiss though, that's not funny. Yeah, 15 would have been good enough even without the riposte trigger. Oh. Truly an inspiration indeed. Just let me heal please before they kill Dismiss. Oh, thank you. I could do this, but it's only a heal for 8, so ounce is just... not ounce. This thing's just better. It's quite possible I just shouldn't be running ounce of prevention. I'm not using it ever. You're dead, you're dead. Okay. There's a lot of death. Yeah, march him. Whoa. Huge chunk of healing there. I guess I go taunt. Don't really have another ability we can use. Seems like a common thing. Well, we could have healed our stress, I suppose.
Make all the difference.
I don't mind taunting here when we still have that guy going. Yeah. Point blank shot is not very useful here because you're dead, so we're just gonna slice one up. Pretty big slice. No, I wouldn't mind having a chance to heal you. It does mean giving them a turn. Yeah, I think that's worth it. Still have taunt up. They should do essentially no damage. And oh, we could just go a huge heal here. Let's do that. So they have to hit the taunty guy. It's gonna be fine. You can go ahead and slice him and kill him. Good. That went alright. Turned out alright.
Still lingers in some of these well-worn relics.
Kind of an argument for the herbs as well. We're gonna go into the boss fight. What don't I eat? Oh, all the money. I think I'm just gonna be dropping more relics. As weird as that feels. But buying trinkets just doesn't look like it's doing anything for us anymore. Okay. That camera angle was a bit weird. That flame is not doing us any favors. Any dark and we have trouble? Yeah, you know, I tried. A bit.
Who will face the half-remembered horrors of their past?
Who indeed? I don't want to do the Jester because I know the next Jester thing is a music thing again where we're just gonna be failing. That or a Google it or I spend forever, none of that I like. Paracets already has too many abilities. Baldwin is still not like on the Ermagerd level of abilities. Dismiss could get rid of Wicked Slice. It's a bit of a redundant ability. Yeah, let's see what Dismiss has to offer here.
Chapter 2. Laying Low. Harried by a pursuing garrison, he took refuge in the fetid canals of the city. Concealment took its toll, and soon he began to see himself in the furtive, scurrying pests that formed an unfortunate portion of his meager diet. Freedom, once so fondly imagined, had become a vortex of degradation.
A vortex of degradation. Get open vein. A... Do I care for that? Let's compare open vein to the wicked slice. Because they're very similar abilities in that you use them from the front three slots. You use them on the front 2 slots. 4 to 8 or 3 to 5 damage. So that's 1, 2, 3 extra damage. That's 2 on average. But this one does a bit of a bleed. I think this is worse. Sure, it's technically a bit more damage over time. It doesn't have a chance to crit. Well, at least not as much. And the ignore death row resistance can actually be useful. Yeah, I'd have to see the upgrades and I'll reconsider, but this currently does not impress me. Because of course bleed is also not always reliable. Why did I get this fight now? That's just... The difficulty scaling still needs a bit of work, it feels to me. So I'm not gonna hit the front this time. Start slicing. Double combo, also kill on that one already, nice. See what I mean? About the difficulty scaling.
On to the next.
Sure, you don't insanely scale your own ability in Darkest Dungeon 2, right? It's not like you get levels or anything, you get those mastery points and then the relationships maybe, and that's it. But this could easily be a fight on the first floor. I mean, this is a fight on the first floor, essentially. The very first fight you get is this minus one of the lame zombies there. I'm not supposed to say lame. Sorry for that. How greedy are we here? Nah, it's not big. It's just chomp.
Another impediment cleared with impunity.
Oh, nice. Look at Baldwin getting all these friends.
Aspiration unites the hopeful.
So what's with everybody being hopeful? We want to take the kill, so we don't get the horror attack on Paracelsus, and maybe get an extra stress from that.
Scavenge what you can, and be off once more.
Is it just keep on taking the minor in buffy items, so we just go into the boss utterly buffed, and keep dropping trinkets? Not trinkets, well, trinkets too. But relics. Right? Rather than baubles. No, I think actually we're dropping baubles. Why you stop for that? Oh, relationship test. Okay, that makes sense.
Aspiration unites.
It's just everybody's hopeful. Okay, we're just fully maxed here on relationships. That's crazy. Considering that we started this leg of the journey with Baldwin being a bit of a curmudgeon. Not the quirk curmudgeon, but...
Joints ache and muscles burn.
Speaking of Baldwin,
Requires attention.
let's see if removing dysentery is gonna help you. Oh, it does. Okay, cool. So all the disadvantages of dysentery, they don't stay. Good. Don't have any more diseases. We have some... I think we're gonna go ham on these things, right? That also is gonna give us a bunch of inventory space, so let's get rid of Thin Blooded. I don't know about the non-combat ones, if I care so much.
Even the worst habits can be overcome.
I'll be just keep the rest of... I still have tons of money here, but... yeah, it's kind of already pretty good. Now we can also lock, I think. Can he? Doesn't say what this is gonna do. In Darkest Dungeon 1, this would lock an ability. So when you were getting a new one, it wouldn't be thrown out after you were at max. I'm kind of afraid because this is the same icon, but it costs so much more, and removing a good trade couldn't cost more than removing a bad trade, right? Anything here I would like to upgrade? I might remove it though. Well, we have to learn. Let's take Amateur Armorsmith, and I'm gonna click the button and see what happens. It's not so bad if we lose it, it might be nice. Okay, it does just get locked. Okay. Then I don't super care. Sure, we might lose something, but whatever. You sell any decent trinkets? You don't. We do have a bit of inventory space now, so if you have a nice in item, that would be interesting, but you don't. Interesting. Well, you have Clothing Poultice again. Is there a bunch of bleed in the final fight? I just can't remember the fight well enough. All these poultices. Tempted to just buy up on these.
Tonics, tinctures, and remedies. The science of hope.
So that we just go into that fight utterly buffed. Oh, these don't stack? Oh, it looked like they're stacked. Yeah, I made a mistake there. Maybe. At least I used more slots than I meant to. It'll be fine. It will be fine. Do we heal up Baldwin? For 6 ducats? Sure. Okay, I think I'm fine with this. Let's keep some money for the inn.
Myriad options require careful deliberation.
Okay, the fact that you can remove dysentery and you get rid of all the negative effects makes it a lot more interesting to me. Why would you want to go to another hospital? We just were at a hospital. We did all the things. Come on. I know it's random, but I assume it's random. Say I know. I don't know that it's random. It feels like it's random. But maybe their quirks have something to do with it. Oh, good dodging. Alright. A burning pile. I'll take the fight. It removes our perfect relationships. And we still have everybody in a relationship, but it's not 100% full anymore. As much as I want to kill the frontliner, Plague Grenade is just too good, so let's get that going. Did you just skip your turn? What useful here? Start bleeding them. Stress removal trigger, I think. Yeah. You're dead next time you have a turn. Obviously, you don't love being blind here, but ignore that. Just hit anyway. Get riposted, alright. And then 50-50? Yeah. Can't hit them all. Let's show them a nice little point-blank shot. It's also going to set up combos, so if we get blinded again on the lever, we can still hit. If that should become necessary, which doesn't necessarily feel like it will. Ow. My jaw.
A promising development.
But a development nonetheless. Just fade to black? Or are we echoing March? That's March, actually. You just come up front. I mean, welcome. What can I say except you're welcome? And there you go. Another master point.
Put it to good use.
25% stun resist trinket. Once again, if I knew how stunny the final fight is. I fought it a few times. I mean, you would think I knew, but I don't. I think we have some stackable salves here, so that's good. 25% stun resistance trinket. I don't think we want it. It seems powerful, but I don't think it's actually going to be relevant. So let's not do that. And then so much we don't need playing cards. We have such good affinities. It probably means we also don't want boxing gloves because that might hurt our affinities. That these don't stack is just... I guess I understand now why there's an item that increases stacking of poultices and bandages and stuff, because they don't stack squat. Alright. We have one more, well, the Guardian fight here, which is 3 fights if we want to. And then the inn, and then the final boss. Well, the final boss has a few fights before it. So this episode is going to end at the inn, and then we're going to have one more final episode, unless we die first. Where we make our way to the boss and hopefully kill that one too. But yeah, let's go for that Guardian fight, eh? Elite enemies. So they just do more damage with more HP? Yup. Yup. Slicing. And... Blighting. Once again, if you haven't seen the earlier fights, this back one here, if they reach the front line, they're gonna blow up and hurt us, all of us, a lot. So we do want to kill them before they reach the front line, but it doesn't tend to be a problem. And you can, if you have pushing abilities, you can just push them back. I think this is fine. I hope we can kill the dodge with, say, a Jester Blight thing. Harvest. Okay, you're dead next time it's your turn. Also, I want to harvest, so you're double dead. Double dog dead you. We have nothing much to do, so take the 50-50 and miss. Get the harvest going. Kill bleed and especially remove the big block on that one. And we can even get another big blight on you. Well, big. And there she goes. Maybe the blight wasn't needed. Didn't actually do the math. Sure. Why not just 24 them? Advance. Stay into that. Okay, another similar fight. We got surprised there because of our low light. Are you gonna shuffle me? No, I thought that attack shuffled. Would actually not have been unhappy to get shuffled there because our Plague Doctor up front is not exactly what we want. I guess we start the dance. The Razor's Wit. And then a Duelist Advance. Here comes the annoying one. You have nothing to do but move, so you will.
Steady yourself.
There has to be some punishment for being on low light. Yeah, chop that one.
Early results.
And chop them we shall. It's impressive. Oh, are you the mean lady? I don't like it. No, you're just an immolentist, but still. I might just pull the lady. I think that might gain me more here. Because now this one is one back, and they have to move forward again. Giving us more time to kill them. And would have been a lot harder if we didn't, and now they're... No, they're not. I thought they would get pulled again. Maybe they resisted that part of the ability? Pretty sure this ability says pull again, right? I mean, nothing I can do about it now. I'm just trying to learn here. So, the march. Target pull one, turn start. Oh no, turns out you just pull yourself one? Is that what's happening? No, it doesn't look like it at least. You have no buff on you. Alright, let's get a big chop. Just keep hitting those 24s, why not? Why is it 24 anyway? I mean, not that I mind. That does seem like it's a lot. Blinded by the flame lasso. Half HP? Not quite. Not quite. So you can't heal thyself, so we're just gonna miss. Cool. Cool. How about another 24? No, just 15. Weak. Advance with that door and kill you with a combo. Good, I'd hope for a combo.
A righteous action.
I wouldn't mind getting a decent heal on the Plague Dog, ouch, before we finish this fight, because we're gonna have a boss fight after this. And I wouldn't mind getting in there with a bit more of a heal. But still that. I mean, we take those. I mean, the loot is not relevant, but we're still gonna fight the boss. Gives us hope, so more progression between fights. And it does give us mastery points. Straight up blinding my backliner. Youch. No. Now there is room for heals there at least. Both stress and life ones. Do we stress here then? I think we have to.
There is comfort in company.
Use it on cooldown. Even though obviously I would have loved to start bleeding them here and stuff. You're resistant to melee attacks right now. You probably want indiscriminate signs. Just 9? Why is it just 9? The normal here would also, it would just be 6. Okay, you just don't have a lot of max HP. Let's do this. Remove the debuffs and heal thyself. That sounds good. You big melee attack doesn't do much. And you're dodgy. So you know what? We could go for the... Nah, I think I do go for the taunt. Could have gone for the blind removal, but I don't think that's utterly necessary here. Now the taunt is not insane, because the frontliner here has the AoE attacks, essentially. Start getting rid of that dodge.
Perhaps.
I had the option of taking the 50-50 on the dodge or taking the 50% damage reduction on the boss. I felt like the dodge, removing the dodge would be more value. Harvest is not good with the way these folks are positioned. You are currently resistant to ranged attacks though. Maybe I just should go for the Fate Black. Try to blind you. Didn't. At least we got a combo trigger on you, so our blind on the leopard doesn't matter when we hit you. Seems good. I would really like to get rid of that backliner because the cosmic forces here, they do heal. Why do they heal? Start trying that at least. We just point blank shot? Oh, I can't not. There we go. And we do chop the big boy though, I think. Because of the combo, right? Without being blinded and all. Oh, we have blood. We had combo on the other one too. You did trigger your worship thing. That's bad. Really need to kill the backliner. The healing is... I mean, I want all of them dead. Clearly. But the healing is a problem. Okay, good. The front line is now very vulnerable to being chopped. With that combo and the low dodge. I think I'm going to leave that to somebody else then. I'm going to try with a Plague Grenade. Do need to kill that back line. You get to try your wit on the front liner. Good. It takes out a lot of the damage potential. Not that the big boy doesn't have damage potential. They do. They do. But, yeah. I think Riposte setup here is more important still than taking a pistol shot at the backliner. That's not gonna... That's not here nor there. Although you at the front line will now not be able to do anything really cool. Okay, this just blights and burns. That's pretty big. Your melee resistant? No range. I'm just gonna slice you. Wow, what a weak slice. You probably want to run 2 of these cosmic thingies for the boss fight. Yeah, let's try the blind again. I could try an Echoing March. You know what? Let's. Maybe fine. Depends on how things go, because these have an ability to move back. And now our leopard doesn't get to hit the big boy. Maybe they don't want to though. You're not in solemnity range yet though. I don't care much about reflection. No, we're just gonna try and get a hit on here.
As directed.
Didn't. That's alright. But no, you're gonna run. That's not running. That's healing. But you have another turn. Oh, you come up front. Oh no. You do go to the back. Alright.
The slow suffering
Tough one.
begins.
You still don't really have a good anything here. I think you just go for the dodge. I'm gonna throw you some various forms of healing. I have to. Stress heal. And almost certainly a real heal as well. Could go for the huge one. Oh no, removing that 10-point bleed is probably decent. Let's do this one. And then you should actually be ready to do this. Yep. 51! Why not just crit heal to full? Okay, you can now point blank shot. It's a bit risky because they have a 50-50 dodge, but hey, there they go. You are at least dead next turn, and you only brisk bedeviling, which is good. Sundering Steel, oof. Big ouch. What a big oof, I suppose. As the kids say these days. Can't stress here right now, so fade to black. Maybe make them miss or not. I think I'll go with a blast actually. Oh no, that's bad. Yeah, maybe it's fine. It removes the combo, but we're not blinded on the leper. Oh, you still get to take a turn before you die? Didn't think they would get to heal before they died.
Steady yourself.
Gasp indeed. Get the tune out. Wouldn't mind a nice auto heal trigger on the grave robber there. Grave robber. I keep calling them a grave robber. They're a highwayman. I mean, robbing graves. Robbing highways. Same difference. Can't do resistance to melee attacks. How do I feel about... I feel like I want to blight them again. Yeah. Well, again, they're not even blighted.
An unavoidable end.
But a small heal on Dismiss here wouldn't do anything, I feel. I think I withstand. Well, a small heal on Dismiss would help against the AoE hit that the guy does. I think just blasting's better though. That might be greedy. No, you get... No, this is exactly what I was hoping for. Single target attack on the taunty boy, who cannot heal themselves with Solemnity. Not heal, but stress heal. How much life do you have? 9? I think I'm okay hitting Solemnity here. And then you go for the Wit. Plan being to get them to 0, so they hopefully die to the thing. Which we can easily do here. Still have taunt going.
Unsteady stances. Exhaustion takes hold.
How? Don't get much from risking it here, so I'm just gonna go for the kill. Could have gotten another charge on the leper for stress heal. But then if we don't kill, things are kinda bad. Don't think I care about much here at all. So our combat items we don't need. We have no use or room for that. How am I doing on money? Oh, I can actually open inventory here. I didn't know. I mean, it just randomly tried. I'm gonna drop a burn poultice and take some money instead. Again, I don't quite remember that fight. I remember the fight, I just don't remember what the things did. Which I suppose the same as not remembering the fight. Alright. There should be nothing now but the final inn. At which point we're gonna put a cut in here. And continue this tomorrow. For hopefully that boss kill. Oh. Relationship reduced? Come on. We're so perfect. There's the mountain.
Rest now for a time.
So we need to complete our quest. Samenti gained melophobic. Music is the trigger for deep-seated resentment. Are they gonna get a negative relationship trigger every time they play music? That would be bad.
Amidst the spoils, an artifact of unparalleled power.
Alright, I still don't know if we want this, but I want to run this. It's not interesting. Alright, I'm pretty sure, yeah, next thing is the mountain, final boss. We have 8 mastery points to throw around next time. So we can basically upgrade all the abilities we use. That's kind of crazy.
Spend what you can, or wealth no longer has meaning. If indeed it ever did.
Yeah, it really doesn't have any meaning. Not even selling any in items. Well, except for apples and cheese and stale bread. That's not quite true, no. Not a tuck rope. No, I didn't see these down here. Alright. Next time we're gonna spend as much money as we can, use all the things that we can, spend all the mastery points, and then go for that boss fight. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, please do hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and if you have anything else to say, then the best place to do so is the comment section right below this video. Thank you for watching. See you folks next time.